Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Did you know that one, Robert?
I think it's a Lil Nas X.
No, it's Lizzo.
Only the queen of the Grammys this year. Never heard of her? Jeez.
I want to let you know you robbed everyone because you beat me by a half second, and we were gonna get "Beautiful Stranger" from Madonna.
I wouldn't have known that one, so
No, nobody would have known.
that would have been
because nobody's heard that song since fucking Austin Powers 2.
Since Nam.
But my coworker had it stuck in his head today, so we listened to it 4 times.
That's cool. That's what's up.
It was dope, dude.
Dope, brah.
So dope.
Dope. Hey, happy Gravy Day, gang.
Happy Gravy Day.
Who would have thought we would have made it to 315 episodes?
Who would have thought I would have made it another week of life?
You did. Congrats, buddy.
So it's more shocking by the week.
Are you still doing the keto 6 out of the 7 days?
Yep. Except for I cheated on Saturday because I was drunk and I got Whataburger.
If you're drunk, rules don't apply. People forget that.
No, but I remembered it. I was drunk enough to do it, but not drunk enough to not remember. Also, for the first time in years, I'm under $3 now.
Oh, there you go. Congrats,
officially.
buddy.
So,
wow, that's awesome, man.
So, ladies, if you want me on top, we can do it now.
He's available. Just hit us up at PassGradePod. Slide into those DMs, and we'll vet you. Just slide.
So why don't you slide into my DMs?
Yeah, there we go. Let's get right into where you been, huh? How about that, buddy?
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been gone? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
Pat, where have you been?
I just watching a bunch of football. Actually, not a bunch, not less than my usual amount because Saturday was my friend 30th birthday. So I went over there, got as I have previously stated, very drunk. Because keto. So
it's somebody's birthday because you got to celebrate. They're alive.
Yeah, but it was at their parents' house too. So like
an old school birthday.
I got inappropriately drunk. Like I went home by 7:30 and I was passed out by 8:30. Yeah, it was.
That's also responsibly drunk because you got a good night's sleep.
Well, I mean, when I got home after eating my Whataburger, I went to the bathroom. I guess pretty much right after. Like the timeline of all this is a little hazy because of henceforth or previously stated drunkenness.
Yep.
And I threw up.
Henceforth,
because I'm a responsible adult and I'll throw up at night so I feel better in the morning.
That's what a gentleman does.
Yeah. So threw up, passed out in there. Did wake up, and my sister said as she was turning off the TV and going to bed, I was just walking from the bathroom with underwear on, but just pants around my ankles, just shuffling across the house.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah, woke up at 2 because I went to bed at 8:30. Started watching some. I believe at that point I was on Matrix Reloaded. Oh, because I just finished last night the 3 Matrices, I believe is how it's pluralized.
Matricize.
Yeah, I think I threw up again at 2. Went back, watched a little movie, went back to sleep, and then I was up by 7:30.
Did you feel?
But no hangover.
There you go. Would you ever like when you watch The Matrix and you're sort of drunk and then you pass out or go back to sleep? Do you feel like you're in The Matrix a little bit? You're like, shit, is this a dream or is this The Matrix? Am I plugged in? Fuck.
No, I've never done that.
Where's Neo?
And because of it, I didn't get to play that much of the new Star Wars game. But it is phenomenal. I will tell you that it's fucking people up with lightsabers will never stop being fun.
Right.
And using the Force and just downing stormtroopers. It's a great game. If you play video games and you don't have it, go fucking get it. It's great. I'm gonna play a shit ton of it when I get home tonight.
There you go.
But then Sunday, it was weird. This is the first time in a long time I've been up to watch a lot of the pregame shows.
That's good, dude. The pregame shows it's very underrated sometimes. There's a Fox pregame, and the NFL I would say is the most underrated because they have the pregame with. It's got Mike Vick. I don't really like Colin Cowherd, but he's pretty good on it. They got the guy from NFL Network on there too. and it's a good one. I like it. I think Mike Vick's a pretty good analyst, like before games.
Yeah, but I mean, the more Terry Bradshaw you have in your life, the better. Mm-hmm. That's always
also very true.
A great thing, but yeah, just being able to be up that long before games, it was weird to me.
That's where you've been. I've kind of been all over the place, man. I've got like 2 new addictions, I feel like.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about
I
this.
have addictive personality traits, I feel like. And from time to time, you guys know, like Old Town Road, O.J. Simpson.
Strawberry blonde, but that's understandable because it's
delicious. That makes sense because it's delightful. Hating Nancy Grace, ladles, boomerangs, all kinds of things like that. Like what? Like basically anything that comes up, I get addicted to at that point. Suicidal thoughts when I watch the Giants. All kinds of stuff I get addicted to, and it's just like I'm like, Alex, stop. Like I always talk about how I couldn't play World of Warcraft when I was in high school just because I knew like that's all I'm going to do. That's all I will do if I get into World of Warcraft. I had friends that did it, and I was like, I don't see them anymore. And then, like, when everybody got into that Pokemon Go phase on their phones, I was like, I can't do this, Alex. It'll consume you. Don't do that. You're that guy. You're going to be that guy. So, like, nothing wrong with it. There's people that are able to turn it on and turn it off. I can't turn it off if I get into stuff. And so smelling salts are a new thing I got. I got a pack of 100 of them. And
yeah, I already think we need an intervention on this.
No, because they're great.
They're really not,
They're great. So every morning before the Rod Ryan show starts now, we crack one of these bad boys. We toss them around the room. We all give it a couple whiffs. It just gets you going. Just gives you a nice little pop.
I think I just took too strong of a whiff on the first one, man.
It's almost out of the it doesn't smell anymore.
Man,
but
dude,
like,
that first one,
it like left. It wallops you right in the face.
I don't know why my brain thought it wouldn't be as strong as it is because I took a big fucking whiff at that thing and it burned.
Yeah.
Very badly.
Yeah. I mean, but it's good, though. It's good. It gets you up. Like, first thing in the morning, you crack one of those bad boys. You don't need coffee.
I think that could work. I've already been awake for, fucking 9 hours.
It got you jacked to do a podcast.
I don't think you need one 9 hours after you wake up.
It got you jacked to do a podcast.
I was already jacked. I'm always jacked.
I'm super jacked about it right now. I'm super jacked from that still. And it's cool because, like, it was white and it turns orange, which is a fun little thing. I don't know if Robert gets to enjoy that. Cool because
it's white?
Well, it was a white. No, because it changes colors. It changes colors, which shows that like it doesn't just let the color that it was born as define it.
Okay, Rachel Dolezal. Pretty sure everyone
Shut up,
was
you paint me into a corner here, motherfucker.
You're the one talking about whites.
Like, were you able to enjoy the change of color as much as we were? Because like you could see, can you see the orange?
Oh yeah, I see it now. I didn't notice that it changed.
That looks more pink to me.
It's pink orange. What color does it look like to you?
You said orange, so I believe you that it's orange. I wouldn't have.
It's
guessed.
orange.
He knows 2 colors. Like that's not fair to ask him.
I don't know. I wanted to.
He thought he was learning on the go right there.
I'd like to look in.
You could have said brown, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that looks brown.
It's a tangerine.
Oh, that's orange. Green. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I just wanted to look at the world through the eyes of Robert. Just thought that'd be a fun little game we could play here today. But whatever. So smelling salts are tight. I have cracked more than one a couple times so far this week, and this is day 3. So 2 of the 3 days I did that. So I don't know if I should do it all the time, but it's fun. It just gives you a little rush, man. It gives you a rush. And I'm one of those, it's like I'm chasing that dragon. That first like, oh, let's go. And then I just want, I want to crack another one. I'm just going to buy a big bucket and put a fishbowl right here, and it'll just be full of smelling salts. And anytime we need a little pick-me-up, boom, crack, go.
Have you brought it into the West Ham boys yet?
Not yet. We haven't had a game since I got it.
Okay.
But oh boy, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, that would be good for an early Packers pub morning.
Yep. Friday, I went, and Robert was with me on this. We went over the edge for the Special Olympics to raise money for that. Like a lot of people donate money to do it. We did it kind of as like sponsors of it. And you go to the top of the Embassy Suites downtown. I don't know how many floors it is, Robert. Do you? A lot.
I think we went down 22 floors.
Okay.
I think something like that.
It's a lot of floors.
It's a lot of floors.
And from the top of the building, and you just hop on board and you just rappel all the way down to it. That was pretty tight. Robert didn't rappel, but like Robert got to go stand at the top of the building.
Yeah, I said we.
Was it?
I didn't rappel.
Was it actually 22 or was it 21? Because it's one of those things where buildings won't have a 13th floor.
I don't know.
No. So we go from the. They go from the roof and they land on the 3rd floor. So I think it is like 22 floors. They're not landing on the first floor.
Oh, you're right. Good point.
Oh, okay.
We're on the pool deck is where it was.
Oh, and then you just party?
Well, we did a little bit. We went out afterwards. So yeah.
That was tight, and it was I think the 6th time I've done it, so it's a good cause. It's a good cause, and you get to see those guys and girls that compete in the Special Olympics athletes getting to go down it, and like they're so happy and they're so excited, and like they get to speak and they get to give speeches and stuff, and it was a lot of fun, and I think I would highly recommend, like, it's something that makes you completely feel uncomfortable, because as they say every year, like, they're like, all right, hey, let go and just step over the edge, and that's literally like, oh, it's what we're at, okay, and you step back, and like they just want you to like lean back so they can get a picture of you holding your arms out, and they get like a downward facing photo of you, and every single time you're like, my whole life my body's told me not to do that, and like, no, you got like literally 2 ropes, and these big ass SWAT team guys are holding the other ends of it. You're fine. You're like,
you should bring me next year, and I'll be. You guys sure?
Sure
you want me to
Chili
lean back?
went on it. I don't know if Chili's as big as you, but Chili went on there, and he did pretty well. I think it's under 300 pounds, actually, I want to say. So you would have been.
I now qualify.
You would have been perfect for it.
I'm right
Keep
on the
that
bell
off,
curve.
and I'll get you in. I'll sponsor you to go over it next year
won't wanna do
if you'll stay under 300 pounds.
But hey, if it happens, I'll do it.
You stay under 300 pounds, I am guaranteeing you right now that I will pay for you to go over the edge.
Oh, I mean, also it's like it's in the middle of the week, right?
No, it was on a Friday afternoon.
Oh, I can probably make that.
Yeah, so we'll get it done.
Skeet.
It'll be fun. Oh, let me open up one of the new Le Mort Vivants.
It's delicious.
From our friends at Southern Star Brewing Company. Oh, my.
Oh, mon ami.
Ha ha. Ha ha. It's a beer de God. It's from France. Ha ha.
What did I say that means? I already forgot what beer de garde translates to.
Of the God.
Beer for saving?
Something like that.
Keeping.
Because we're keeping this beer.
Robert with his non-alcohol drinking
stomachs.
memory.
Let's get into Comeback Kid. I have not played the intro, so here we go. I'll play the intro for that, and go.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Ooh, sexism and Charlie's Angels. Sexism and Charlie's Angels. Because the new Charlie's Angels movie bombed this weekend at the box office. Now, one, I didn't even really know that it was happening.
I had seen a few ads. I did not know it came out this last weekend.
I guess, yeah, it's like one of those, like, I don't know when that came out.
Also, a few ads. A couple.
Okay. But, like, Charlie's Angels, we're in reboot city. Everything's a reboot of something that's already happened now. Like, even if I haven't seen something, like, if I'm watching a new movie, I'm like, what was this? Like, what is this a remake of? Like, oh, no, this isn't.
It's a remake of
This isn't a remake. Is it? Oh, it's not? It's an original thing? I just assume everything's a remake. Just because that's kind of how it is. And, like, I was like, Titanic, what is this a remake of? Like, the original Titanic, dumbass. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, guys. But sexism and Charlie's Angels are back because the new Charlie's Angels, which is the more, I guess, it was like a female lead Charlie's Angels, but, like, aren't all Charlie's Angels female leads?
Yep.
So it's not like they went Ghostbusters where they're like, we're the traditional male roles, and now we're going to throw females in. It's like Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz,
that
Drew
makes sense.
Barrymore. Was it Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, the last time you made this franchise, you used 3 of the maybe not 3 of the biggest names, but 3 really big female names in Hollywood that everybody knew. Everybody knew who all 3 of them were. This time you used what's her name from Twilight,
and you didn't have Sir Mix-a-Lot in it. Kristen Stewart.
So I know who she is. The other 2,
Elizabeth Banks.
no fucking idea. She was directing. Was she in it too?
I don't know.
She was the director.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Yeah, she was the director, but like you used 1 person that people know, 2 no names. You got no backing on publicity on it because, like I said, I watch a shit ton of TV. Didn't really see any ads for it. And from all accounts, the movie's not good.
We haven't seen it,
And
so we
then-
aren't officially assured.
and then-
I saw a
and then-
couple people that did say they saw it, and they're like, it wasn't a bad movie.
I've heard the acting itself isn't that bad, like especially from Kristen Stewart, but overall they're just like the movie's not
Because
good.
a lot of times, like, I watch a movie that people are like, oh man, that movie sucked, and like I'm not one of those people that like halfway through the movie, like, oh man, there's so many plot holes. This is trash.
No, I
Or,
watch
like,
movies
I watch
just
a movie.
to
I'm
enjoy
like,
the fucking movie.
was that 2.5 hours that I was not like hating it at? Like, if I don't hate a movie for 2.5 hours, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's
Like,
okay.
just entertain me. That's all you got to do. You're a movie. You know, I watch a bunch of shitty stuff that I'm just like, I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's fun.
Yeah, I watch a lot
The
of
Cable
shitty
Guy
stuff.
with Jim Carrey. I think that's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
It's like one of the worst like reviewed movies, or was one of the worst Rotten Tomatoes movies, I think, in the beginning. And I don't understand why people don't love it. But like it entertains me. It's funny. It's like dumb jokes and shit like that. Like I think that stuff's funny. But like so like back to this Troy. Charlie's Angels debuted, and Elizabeth Banks, who I guess directed it and maybe was in it, we're not sure yet, she said that it bombed because men are sexist, and it shows like how misogynist that we are in society, and the fact that men are scared to go see a movie with a strong female lead, like an action movie with a strong female lead in it. And she's like, well, Wonder Woman and was it Captain Marvel?
Yeah, because everyone came out and goes, well, Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel.
Well, but those are part of a franchise that was mostly male-based, so that, and it was like, okay, now
just
you're...
keep fucking spinning it.
Now you're, butting, and that's not the way to go about that. And it's like, also, maybe people just, like, like you said, didn't know enough about it. Maybe they just didn't care. Like, not everything's gonna be a winner.
Not only was there just not a lot, I feel like, of push from the studio to have this out there, but all the ones that I did see looked like shit. They were not good trailers. They didn't look very good. Also, there were such short trailers.
One also throws Sir Mix-a-Lot in it, like the last
seemed like
one.
they were teaser trailers more of. Just because like there wasn't, like, you didn't get any feel for the plot of the movie, like, which you don't need a lot of it, but in trailers you'll get that, like, see where it's going, so you're like, oh, that looks good. It was just like a few cuts of them as characters, and then what's her name headbutting a guy, and you're like, oh, it's Charlie's Angels.
Did it have a good morning, Angels?
No, I didn't see any Basil in it either. Or not Basil.
That's Austin Powers.
Charlie.
Right.
You'd think that would have been fucking obvious.
It would be
to know.
Charlie because it's his Angels.
Like, you know what? Be mad that your movie didn't do good, but like, don't blame it on fucking sex. Like, maybe you just
are you woman-splaining this to me?
You're proud of it, but like, maybe you just made a shit movie. Did you ever consider that the movie's just not good? Also, like, who were they still up against in the box?
The Joker?
Yeah, like, Joker's still in there.
The Irish guy?
Irishman?
That's Irish guy.
Which is
the spinoff.
which is cool how they're doing that now with some of them, where it goes Netflix and movie theater. So if you want to see it like that,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, because that was the one that Scorsese made for Netflix. They all said, but they're like, but we're still going to throw it in theaters to make a fuck ton of money off of it.
Also, a little life hack for any of you movie makers out there. Just set, like, because you're like, oh, well, everybody went to see Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. Just in the future, before you put out any movie, just be like, Marvel's Charlie's Angels. Just call it that. And, like, don't make it part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe or anything, but just call it Marvel's Charlie's Angels.
That's not a bad point.
And I'm not sure about the legality on that, but I'm sure it'll be okay. You get
Not
one,
legal,
you get
but,
one
like,
cease and desist, and you're good. But, like, just say Marvel's Charlie's Angels. People have already gone to see it for the first weekend. You get that C and D, and you're good. You already got enough people. You made a little bit of money back. And then there's a little buzz going because you called it Marvel's Charlie's Angels, right? Robert would go see it if it said Marvel's Charlie's Angels, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm also watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
That's exactly why. Are you really watching Marvelous?
I'm not watching it.
Okay. I was about to say, that does not seem like something you'd watch, but I watched 2 episodes of it. It's pretty good. I just haven't had the time to, like, go finish it all.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
Watched Ozark. Made Emma watch that with me. Just rewatched that.
I saw like the first half of the first season, and I really liked it, and I just have
It's
never
so
got
good.
back around.
If
to
you
it.
like Breaking Bad, like Ozark,
I really liked it.
Ozark's my favorite Netflix original show that they do. So highly recommend
See,
that.
okay,
one.
so here's one that they were going against Ford versus Ferrari, which that movie got a shit ton of publicity.
Did you
for.
realize that Matt Damon, who I cannot think of without thinking of Jose Altuve, saying, "Oh, Matt Damon, wow, that's big. Matt Damon,
I love his movies.
Matt Damon." But he played the Shelby car guy, so I guess that was the Ford guy, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not a big car guy. Obviously, you guys know that I put water in an engine thinking it was a radiator. But we don't need to talk about that. But his name was Carroll Shelby.
Yes.
Like, no fucking shit. That's like why Dana White is like the UFC guy. He has a chick name. Like, Carroll Shelby had 2 girl names. No shit he's going to figure out how to do something super manly. And like, I'm going to fix up the fastest car. I'm going to beat you for, like, right? It makes sense.
Carol's a name that goes both, though.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
Okay, how many Carrolls do you know
I've met a couple.
that are guys?
I've met a couple.
How many Carrolls do you know that are females?
More
Probably
than
a lot more.
I'm just saying. Hey, Pat goes both ways.
You're right, but it also is like Patricia. Like what is like Carol is short for a guy.
It's
like,
more
I
of
don't
an
know.
old-fashioned name. Like
Alex
it's not very modern
is also
anymore.
a unisex name, but it's more like Alexandria or Alexis or whatever it is. You know, a lot of it is like it's a shortened version of that.
Yeah.
But just I don't know, just something I noticed. I'm just pointing out facts. All
Pointing
right.
out your toxic masculinity is what you're doing.
Next comeback kid of the week, our final comeback kid is Jizz. Why is Jizz back, Alex? Well, I mean, not necessarily just like Jizz in itself, but the NBA has been debuting the new city jerseys for a lot of teams. Shout out to the Rockets, though, before we get into this. But, like, so the city jerseys are supposed to be like, oh, look, it's representative of our city. Miami has the, like, Miami Vice ones where they're black and pink and they look fucking fresh.
Always great
And the
color
Rockets
scheme.
always had the Chinese ones because the Rockets had the deal and the partnership with China that Daryl Morey fucked up. And now we're not associated at all with China right now. The Rockets aren't. So they got to, for the first time ever, be like, hey, let's just represent our city that's fucking Space City, where the Rockets make sense much. So like, hey, now we just look, we're fucking NASA astronauts. Pretty awesome. They get to wear helmets during those games. I'm pretty stoked.
I don't
How
think that's
sick
true.
would it be if they wore helmets and they could pull down the sun shield? Harden just dunks on somebody and just sun shield. Bitch. That would be awesome. Somebody needs to toss him a.
You give those old moon bounce shoes from when we were kids.
The Nickelodeon ones. Those would be they would tear like an Achilles so fast.
Yeah,
in
you
those.
can't play defense in those.
No, you can't really run in those or move in those, honestly. But so like all these teams are debuting these new jerseys that are just city related ones. The Mavericks are trash. They look like they just ripped off Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep.
And we're like,
That's
hey,
exactly
let's
what
take
it is.
that font and then just say Mavs on it. Because Philadelphia and Dallas are close. Actually,
This
they
is a
are
story
similar
all
in the
about
fact that they're
how
both
I got
trash.
My logo from the 1990s.
They are both trash, so that might make sense. They should just put a big trash can, but that's already kind of Astros territory right now. So maybe that's why. Anyways, Jizz is back because the Milwaukee Bucks finally debuted their city jerseys, and the city jerseys say Cream City. They say Cream City.
Anybody else ever not heard of Milwaukee being called
well,
Cream City?
they're cream colored, which ironically is sort of the color of cum. But
If they had said Beer City, that would have made more sense.
if they said Jizz City, that would have looked cooler on the jersey. What if they had Cream Pie City? That would have been funny. I would have bought one of those jerseys. That would have been really funny.
Hey.
But they're also, I didn't realize they have Harley Davidson as their jersey sponsor. I feel like since the NBA has those little jersey sponsors, like some teams it doesn't look cool. Sometimes you have a cool sponsor and you're like, I'm in on that. Like that looks
They
tight.
should have just put like Packers City.
They could have. They should have just gone like
That would have
cheese.
made
Just
more
only
sense
cheese.
than Cream City. Cheese City. Right there.
Everybody would have bought those. They could just have like, it would be like Swiss cheese all over the jersey.
Or they could have just put like Milwaukee City and people were like, yeah, well, it's Milwaukee. So
the
they have
Walkie.
nothing.
You could just call it Walkie.
I like
That would
that.
have been tight. So I was like, why would
The
they
walk.
call it Cream City? And they're like, actually, because a lot of people jizz in Milwaukee, and that's why. No, that's not really it. But Cream City brick is a cream or light yellow colored brick made from clay that's found among a lot of the buildings and streets in downtown Milwaukee in the Menominee River Valley. So, fun fact there. That's why
I
it's
really
called
wanna
Cream
know
City. Didn't
if-
ever hear that until like when we found out about this.
I want to know if people in Milwaukee knew that they were called Cream City.
Ladies, you all about that Cream City?
Like,
Dude,
that'd be
next
like
time you're
if
trying
somebody-
to get a little personal with your lady, be like, hey girl, you want me to take you to Cream City?
That's actually a great idea.
City!
We're
making Cream City Pasquary shirts.
That's a great idea. But like, I feel like that'd be like someone coming up to me and be like, dude, you from Swamp City?
I'm from Jizz
And I'm
Town,
like,
yo.
no, I'm from Houston. They're like, yeah, it's Swamp City because, you know, it's swampy like when they first built the city. And I'd be like, nobody in the world calls it Swamp
What?
City. And they're like, nah, dude, that's what it used to be called, Swamp City.
Swamp City.
I'd be like,
Swamp
what?
City's actually a cool
I feel,
name.
I feel like that's what everyone in Milwaukee right now is like, who the fuck said, like, I feel like this was a prank that somebody played on, like, an executive.
And it just went through everybody. Like nobody,
and
nobody
nobody
picked up on
noticed
it.
And everyone was like, oh.
But that was like beach day for the whole office, and like everybody was out of town. Like everybody wasn't in the office, and like the like secretary's like, "All right, Mike, well, I'll pass it on through."
Well,
He's like, I just got Cream City.
I
approved."
just moved here from Orlando, but if you say so.
Here, my weekly office reference, since I haven't got one in yet. Like, you know, let's say Mike in the office over there is he's Toby that got stuck having to stay in during beach day. And so he's like, I'm going to fuck these motherfuckers over so bad. We're going to get Cream City jerseys, you bitches. And then the girl that processes didn't think anything of it. And now they're Cream City. So, yeah, Cream City. And that's their city jerseys. You can go check those out. And they look pretty tight, honestly. Not as cool as the Rockets astronaut jerseys, but still. And then the fact that we have a jersey now that finally says H-Town on it is dope. I wish we would have had more Clutch City jerseys or more H-Town jerseys forever.
I love H-Town. I wish we had 3 alternates.
The Rockets have 19 alternates, though.
No, but I'm saying for the, what's it called? The City jersey or whatever they call
City
it? We should
edition,
have, we should have 3. We should have an H-Town, we should have a Clutch City, and we should have a Space City.
We do have the ketchup and mustards back, though, so those are pretty tight.
Actually, so I'm fine with that. That's all I wanted. I love those ketchup and mustards, man.
I hate the Rockets' primary logo. The R looks stupid to me. I don't really know how you would come up with a better logo of it.
I like it.
But the jerseys at least look cool now.
I think you're just hating.
The best honey to buy is honey from our friends at Bee's Knees Honey Company. Now, let's get a quick shout out to our friend Stephanie Day Bow Bow. Stephanie E. Bow Bow. Stephaniezy on Twitter with 5 E's before the ZY. She was making some purchases. She got some Bee's Knees, and she seemed pretty happy with it. She got the almond honey I think it was dark chocolate almond, and she loved it. And just there's nothing wrong that you can order. Like I told you guys.
Any idea how jealous I am that I can't eat all this stuff?
The root beer
kills me.
The root beer honey, guys, is literally like you're just drinking root beer, but it's honey. So instead of being like, oh, that's bad for you because it's root beer, and it's like, no, it's honey actually. So it's great for me. Yeah. It's great.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's good, and it's good for my allergies. Is what you'll say too. I got the little pollen capsules, by the way, too. And fuck, if you have any sort of I'm not a big allergy guy, but sometimes you're like, oh, I feel a little stuffy today, and it's winter, so the allergies aren't as bad. But I can't wait for spring when that shit happens. I'm definitely gonna order more.
Buy them for your friends up in Austin.
It's great, dude. It's great to just pop one of those little pollen pills, and you feel great. My nose is never runny. My nose feels great. It's awesome. Bee's Knees Honey Company it's one of those things where you're I feel like I'm talking are these witch doctors? What are they doing? Because I'm not a big crazy medicine whatever, but honey works wonders, man. It's awesome. I had a sore throat. I told you guys I had the tea with the little honey straws in there. The sour strawberry are awesome. The root beer also awesome, like I always tell you guys. But just all of it's awesome. BeesKneesHoneyCompany.com. They are a go-to place for honey, lip balm, beard care, cologne, and more. All their products are natural and straight from their own bees. Anything they add to it's 100% organic. They have all kinds of different flavored honeys that get straight from their hive, and their creamed honey is delicious. It's perfect for toast, bagels, or even in your coffee. Their lip balm is made using just 3 ingredients: beeswax, 100% pure organic hemp balm, and organic peppermint oil extract. Their beard butter has hemp oil in it, and it's high in vitamin E. It works as an excellent conditioner and will make your beard feel smooth like butter every single time. I put it in my beard every single morning. It's my favorite. I like to put it on those little runaway hairs you kind of have. It's kind of a little bit of it. It's almost like gel, but it doesn't it doesn't harden like a lot of gels do. You're oh. And we don't have any. I don't look shaggy anymore.
Softens.
Done. It's perfect.
Moistens.
It's perfect. And I was at the Texas Custom Knife Show, and somebody was like, "Man, you should get They were trying to sell me to go to their salon and get a beard trim. It was I'm not gonna name names. No free ads here. But they're like, yeah, you should come in and get a trim. And I was like, I might, maybe. And she was like, can I touch your beard? I was like, yeah, it's cool. She's like, oh, it's so soft. And I was like, I use the beard balm from Bee's Knees Honey Company. She's like, oh, wait, I've never heard of that. And I was like, you should check it out.
You have now.
And so she was checking it out. And I was like, you should probably throw it in the stores there, man. I don't know. People might like it. So they also sell you the bee pollen, like I was just talking about. It contains almost all the nutrients the human body needs to thrive. It's a great allergy relief, rich in vitamins, minerals, proteins, and more. They collect the pollen from their own bees, put it into the capsules, so you can buy the pollen by the bottle. And you can also get the little capsules, like I just said. It's great for sprinkling on toast, yogurt, and in smoothie bowls. If it comes from a bee, the gang at Bee's Knees Honey Company's got it for you. Check them out at BeesKneesHoneyCompany.com. That's BeesKneesHoneyCompany.com. Be sure to use our promo code PTGPOD, all one word, for 10% off of your order. That's BeesKneesHoneyCompany.com, BeesKneesHoneyCompany.com. And go follow them on Instagram at BeesKneesHoneyCo, and tag them on Twitter at BeesKneesHoney1. If you get any Bee's Knees gear, let them know. Let us know at Pass Your A Pod, at Bees Knees Honey 1 on Twitter, and then at Pass Your A Pod and at Bees Knees Honey Co on Instagram. We want to know you guys are supporting them, and we want to know like what your thoughts are on this. And I promise you, like nobody's gonna be disappointed in your Bees Knees, whatever it is you get. Like, and that's awesome. That like who would have thought bees provide so much? Like, I know like everybody's like, without bees, like the human population would die. Like I was always like, yeah, whatever, nerd. And now I'm like, they literally can make everything. Like eventually they're gonna make, here it's just like straight up not just honey, it's like bee food, and we'll just be able to like live off of whatever food bees make, which I guess is honey. So I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now. That is something that's really cool, which is unfortunate that now we have to get to the not cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
I woke up
He's on his period.
Monday morning.
It's a very heavy flow day.
Like an hour before my alarm was going to go off, with my left calf cramping so fucking hard that like I actually had to like reach down and touch it, because it was like for like, I mean, I'm trying to move my foot either direction because I can't, like, you know, I'm being awoken by this at 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't figure out which way I'm supposed to push my foot to get the cramp to go away. So I'm doing both directions. It's hurting like a son of a bitch. I reach out and touch my calf. It feels like a fucking rock. I should be asleep right now. I'm not fucking happy. I'm pissed the fuck off. My leg hurts. And then it ends and I have to try and go to sleep for another 45 minutes before my alarm goes off again. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Also, and then I was mad at myself because my left calf...
That's like a sign you're getting old, though. Like, Robert, you don't have cramps. Did you ever just have like random cramps like in the night?
No.
Not in the night. I've never really had them in the night. Like from time to time, you get a muscle cramp, and it happens.
Every once in a while, I'll get one, and like one of the like in between the shoulder blades in my back. Like it'll be like one side of the two, and it'll just why?
What pissed me off the most is all last week my left calf hurt. And I knew I was dehydrated all last week.
Eat a banana, bro.
I wasn't drinking enough water all last week. Every day I'd be like, I feel dehydrated.
Well, I've heard if you eat a banana, it's supposed to make the cramp go away.
Because the potassium helps. But I didn't have a banana in my bedroom at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
I always have bananas in my bedroom.
But I was really pissed because all last week my leg hurt in that spot. I knew I was dehydrated all last week. I never did anything about it. And then Monday morning, before I got to go into work, that shit happens. And I'm like, it's all my fault. Like, I should have if I had just drank more water last week, it's fine. It's all done with. There's no problem whatsoever. But I'm not an adult that knows how to fucking take care of myself. So I fucked myself over.
Have you seen
So I'm also not cool, which is most of my not cools involve me being the not cool.
Right.
That's
that's kind of like, and that's what I think I like about this segment, because a lot of it is just you kind of like telling yourself like you're shit. Like stop being a fucking
But I don't
shit.
change anything.
Have you followed the account Drinkwaterho on Twitter?
No, but I know about it because I see people retweeting.
It's pretty great, and
it is.
Yeah, it's always just like, hey, roses are red, violets are blue. Drink water, you stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And it's oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, good morning. Drink some fucking water, ho.
Honestly though, like
That's
there's
like all
been
it is.
several times where like I've been on Twitter and like, you know, I'm gonna take a sip of this water because it destroyed. Like I'll be scrolling. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll set off some water. Not a bad idea.
Well, my problem also is I'll see that stuff, but then I'll also be dipping, so I'm actively shooting water out of my body.
Which is not great.
But, you
don't do that, Pat. You don't do that.
I do,
There's
though,
things
because
like that you don't do.
Tobacco makes me not kill people. Not really.
Body armor also could make you not kill somebody.
No, you know what makes me not kill people? My massive
electric fences and barbed wire.
Massive laziness.
That too. Yeah, it's probably a big factor.
Because then I'd have to go get a gun, or I'd have to put in the effort to strangle somebody or stab them. Do you have any idea how much effort that requires that I'm not willing to put forward?
Right. Like I think you should own it. I think anybody should be able to own guns. I don't have a problem with it at all. But it's like I've like looked into it before. It's like the process to go own a gun. Like I don't want to. Like that's so much work.
It's not. But for me
to like register all that shit, like I'm not gonna do that.
For me, going to Academy and purchasing a pistol and the
45
minutes it's gonna take. No, I'm just too lazy to go to the store.
No thanks.
I'm just too lazy to go to the
I got
store.
Stuff
is what
to do.
it is.
There's a football game on. Maybe in the off season, you know.
Yeah.
Probably not. Still,
I've been meaning to for years, and for years I'm just like, I don't want to go to the store.
I've got a sword, and I've got enough fucking
I
knives
don't.
that I can.
I don't
fuck
even
you
have
up.
a bat in my room, dude.
Yo, Jake from Bravehawk Forge from the knife show. He is hooking me up with a tomahawk. He's gonna make me a tomahawk, and like, you don't think I'm gonna fuck somebody up if they try and get in my house? Like, do you know how
That's
like
what I need.
Do you know how baller it would be to be like, how like, so this intruder, they came into your house,
Man
and how
stops
did you
home
deal with?
invader with a tomahawk.
And like, yes, I beheaded that person because they broke into my house and were coming at me. It's like,
Think about
what?
think about how cool that would be, though, because then when you're on the news, you could be like, "Yeah, this is the tomahawk made by Bravehawk Forge."
Shout out Bravehawk Forge.
Bam. Except at that point, it would probably be evidence, but you could still say.
Oh,
you
I'd
made
get it back. I'd get it back.
Nah, I don't think you would.
I bet if I gave them the press though for it, they'd probably make me another one.
Oh, they definitely will.
You mean a life-saving tomahawk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
My problem is the only weapons in my house are knives in the kitchen, and the front door is between the kitchen and my room. So, like, I mean, not that I'm worried.
That's
I got these guns right here, baby.
That's why I always have the grenade ready to go. Like, I'm not a big like attack guy, but like I always have a grenade in the fact like where I'm like, oh, you're gonna kill me too. It's like Call of Duty. What was it? Last Stand or whatever it is, where you get killed and you drop a grenade, and it's like, I'm going down too,
Martyrdom.
but fuck you, bitch.
Martyrdom.
They're like, oh no, I murdered this guy and now I'm dead, and I can't rob him or anything. Like, that's got to be the word. Like, you're like, this is all gone to shit. Like, all of it. Literally, me too.
You know what? This is why you jack off into socks. So if somebody breaks in, you hit it. You hit them with a jizz sock, and nobody can function with that on their face. That's what you do. You just drill home invaders with jizz socks.
These are life lessons, kids. I hope you're writing. I hope you're taking these down.
Even when you do laundry, leave one jizz sock behind, just in case there's a home invader.
Do you still jerk off into socks?
I mean, occasionally.
I can't tell you the last time I did.
There's no
Bobby Jokes, come here. We have questions.
There's no cleanup.
Like,
I'm not gonna pay money for condoms.
Not to be weird, but like, you a sock guy?
No, never.
More of just like a lotion guy, right?
No lotion.
Just raw dogging it.
I guess, but I'm not circumcised, so I don't.
You worry about chafing ever?
No.
No. I guess you wouldn't shave if you
No,
got
I don't
it.
use fucking. If socks ever got to the point of chafing, I'd get rid of them.
Yeah.
I take care of my feet.
Just can't tell you.
And
the
my
last-
dicks.
Like, you don't ever you don't wear the socks ever, do you?
No, we got separate
Okay.
ones.
Okay. All right. As long as you
I
always...
wear black socks. I'm talking
But,
about
like-
like tube socks, like Jason Biggs, fucking.
I just some locker room talk. You find out there's some people that are like, oh well, yeah, you use that sock and you throw it in the wash. I was like, I don't want to wear the jizz sock ever.
Okay, well hold on. No, there's no problem with that. I'm gonna just.
It's weird.
It's not.
It's a little weird.
You washed it. I'm not gonna say I've never. I have.
Do you just have a jizz sock that like you
No,
hang on to
no,
for a
no.
while? Because
See,
there's
that's
people like that.
that's-
I actually like if you have that. One, it's weird, but like two, like,
I always thought that
at
was
least
weird.
you're not,
if you
like,
had a
switching
specific,
socks.
If you had a specific sock or like a cum towel, I'd be like, dude, like, you just use one. You
it just
come-
stands
you
up on
you
its
just come
own
to
by the
same
end of
towel.
the time. Like after a couple of weeks, you're just like, oh yeah, that's the
Well,
sock. It's
especially
just,
to people
like,
in
it
high
looks like a
school.
guy standing in my room already.
People in high school that they would say they've got a jizz towel. I'm like, dude, like, but your mom does your laundry, right? Well, yeah. I'm like, well, you're just letting her touch your jizz towel. You're a fucking animal.
That is gross.
That's like, you're an animal. What's wrong with you? A
Yeah,
sock,
it's
you can just mix socks in the laundry and nobody fucking knows.
more of like a lotion guy. Just
As I've previously said, I'm very lazy and cleanup is something. No, in high school, yeah, I was, lotion, all that. I got tired of cleanup.
I don't really get a lot of like opportunities. Like we're just being candid here, guys. That's what we.
What do
That's
you
what
mean
you
you don't
love.
have opportunities? You live with your girlfriend. You could jack off on the couch. What's she going to do? Come in and go, ew, she's seen your dick before.
I don't want. I'm not that guy. I'm not that. That's a weird spot, to put her in. I'm not. But like,
Just leave Wheezy in the room.
No.
Close the door.
no. It's like if a dog is,
Not in the same room as you.
if your dog is like watching you during like sex, it's a little different because you're like, I'm getting some. I don't really care. But,
Your
like,
dog
if your dog's
watching you
watching you while you're
jack off,
jerking
you're
off,
just
like,
like,
stop
That's what I'm
looking
saying.
at. Stop
That's
it.
what I said. Leave her in the room and close the door.
It's
Or put her in a crate.
But like when you live with your girl, like there's opportunities you don't really get a lot of, And
No, I think you're thinking
so,
of it all wrong.
maybe she's out of town, and then it's okay, cool.
No,
but you
just
know what
jerk it,
else
and then when
girls
she
have a
walks
lot
in,
of?
you go, huh?
You know what else girls have a lot of though is lotions.
Pillows?
You just use this. You smell great. Your hand kind of smells. Oh, it smells like.
Why does your dick smell like my $65 hand lotion?
Well,
Then you're just in trouble.
Also, you need to buy some more $65 hand lotions. Like, why do you think I buy you hand lotions every Christmas? Not for you, so I can jerk off when you're not home.
I'm doing this for you, so it's extra soft.
Duh. That's like, I feel like we could do a whole podcast on that, but like I'm not going to because it's one. It's weird.
On our specific jerk off habits.
Just
I mean,
like-
we just did
no,
10 minutes on
like
it.
we could have like a TED talk. Not really, no, like where it's like everybody's like, actually, I use this.
TED jerk.
Yo, fellas, let us know. Ladies, take a break. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Let us know, like, fellas, like, what do you do? Some of you guys that live with your wife or girlfriend, like, what are your methods? You sneak off. Like, I've never been a bathroom jerk off guy. I've never been able to like just like I don't know. I feel
mean,
like
well,
it's
there's
obvious.
the shower, which is just the easiest.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
Oh, just taking a long shower. It's been a long day.
Which I do take long showers, but
Yeah,
I never jerk
I
off.
do
right
too.
now. I never jerk off in the
You
shower.
never jerk it in the shower.
No.
That's the easiest. There's absolutely zero clue.
I mean, I have back.
You don't even have a
I have
sock
before,
you
but
gotta
like
wash.
not while I got like not to live with Emma. I honestly haven't.
Never, even when she's
When I was
out of town.
When I was growing up, I used to. No, because when she's out of town, like you got like the whole house.
That's true.
Then it's like what you were. I was like you just were like I'm gonna jerk off in the living room just once, just because I can. Because I'm a man. I'm gonna own this living room. This is my living room.
Can we all agree there's one place you don't, though? You never do it in the kitchen. That's
Oh
just
no,
barbaric.
people eat there.
Exactly.
People eat-
you don't eat there,
people
but you
prepare
prepare food
food.
there. There you go.
I make sandwiches in there. No. Emma makes sandwiches in there. Excuse
And then,
me.
you black out when you come for about a quarter of a second. You can't trust that you got everything.
Oh yeah. No.
A sheet, you're just like, I'm going to wash these.
Yeah. That's why
You're in the kitchen.
Oh,
you never know if
yeah.
it hit the nozzle of your fucking faucet.
Yeah. That's why like whenever you hear like, and this is just like I don't know why we're doing it, but like when you hear people that like are like, oh well yeah, she walked in and he was fucking some other girl in their house. So it's like I can't imagine ever cheating on like I wouldn't cheat, but like I can't imagine like cheating in your own home because like
It's just
then you gotta
dumb.
go fucking clean up after it. Like what? You got to get her out. You got to get the broad out, and then you got to be like, I got to make sure everything's like scrubbed down. Like, what the fuck? There's no way. There's no way to be sure. There's no way to be sure.
Only time I'm moving boxes is when I'm moving.
Oh, fucking
Not
Christmas.
when I'm cheating.
Christmas presents, brah. Okay, this is in a weird spot. Let's move along.
So many people are sitting there like, stop it.
I feel like you learned
Move
a lot
on.
about us, at least. And if you fast forwarded to this part, then I appreciate you sticking with us at least.
Anybody want to borrow some socks?
My not cool. Do not borrow socks from Pat. Although we may be selling some Pastor Heavy socks coming forward. What if we just like sell socks like they look like they have a stain on them, but they don't have a stain at all? They're like already standing socks.
We call them Dalmatian socks, but they're black with white spots.
You just step right into them. All right. My not cool is the bitching and defending Astros, or the bitching about and defending Astros cheating and sign stealing thing. Like I don't care anymore. Like,
All right,
honestly,
let's just all agree on this right now, guys. We fucking did it.
to
but
some
on-
aspect, we don't know 100% how or to what
We
aspect they
crossed
did
the
it
line.
to.
We're using electronic shit to cheat.
Were the Astros the
Or
only
not
team
to
that did
cheat.
it? Probably not.
No, there's definitely
The first one that really got caught.
Yeah, there's a lot of other teams that are doing it as well too. Hence the fact that nobody else is speaking up about it except Mike Fires and one other guy.
And fans on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which I think
And Yankees
it's
fans. But by the way, you haven't heard Yankees players say a goddamn thing.
false. You've heard Aaron Judge, Luis Severino. And
Well,
a couple
I
other
haven't, but
guys
also I
have
don't give a fuck what
posted
any of them
about
have
that
to
stuff.
say.
But like, you guys know I'm a diehard Yankees fan. You guys know that's not a secret here. Like, I'm fucking sick of it. There are bad, fucking terrible, obnoxious Yankees fans that I fucking hate on Twitter. I'm like, just shut the fuck up, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody cares right now. Like, I just don't care. It's not like all of this is just hearsay. All of this is like, well, look at this documentary. Trash Talk, and there's a guy on the TV. It might have been what was used. Like, we don't know what was used though. Maybe they were watching at bats.
That
They
one,
could have been
I'm
watching
pretty sure
previous
he's right
at-bats.
about that one though.
But they could have also watched previous at bats. Like, oh, hey, that guy kept getting me with that curveball. Let me go rewatch my at-bat. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's not what happened. I just don't fucking care. I'm sick and tired of watching everybody bitching about, like, shut the fuck up. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
And the main source that everyone's bitching at
Is
for
John
Astros
Boy.
fans is John Boy. And I got to say.
And John Boy's trolling you guys.
Yes.
John Boy is trolling you. Hubs from Barstool, trolling you guys.
Yep.
I don't understand how you don't realize
I'm
you're
not
getting
mad
trolled.
at John Boy. John Boy, you know what he's doing? He's getting fucking
Followers.
engagements.
Engagements.
And it's getting him on talk shows. It's getting him on TV. It's getting him all these fucking places.
I hate it so much.
Now, the way he's doing some of it, where
'Cause
he's like,
I'm
I don't know if that's a thing, but this is what it is.
I do that sometimes too, where it's like just asking questions, just pointing out things I see. I'm not saying I definitely did that.
Some of the ones he's done, I don't think he's strictly trolling on it. He's just trying to point it out.
But there's a lot of times when people call him out and he's like, I didn't say that. I didn't say this. I'm just pointing out that this was noticed. And a lot of times it's like somebody brought this to his attention. He's like, oh, just, floating this out here. Maybe he's using a buzzer to whatever. And then it's like, dude, he's trolling. Like, Hubs.
That was the worst one, though, when he goes, I don't know, is that a buzzer on his finger? And literally a month before.
It's a sticker.
He had taken that exact same screenshot and was like, what is this? And someone was like, it's the sticker off the bat. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And a month later, he completely forgot about that very specific situation from that one at bat.
It's just, I don't know.
Which I still like him.
A lot of it is just trolling.
He's
and
great
as
during baseball
somebody
season.
that enjoys trolling from time to time.
You gotta love a good troll.
times.
You gotta love a good troll.
It's just funny when you're like, guys, you're spending a lot of energy getting mad at this John Boy guy and talking about how you can't have sex and how he's a virgin and how, like, he's never had a female touch him ever in his life.
Even though he's married.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know if he has kids, but if he does, then that means he's had sex at least once. So, like, I don't know. I'm not. Who am I to judge at this point, honestly?
Maybe he just soaks.
He might just be a soaker. Who knows? Look that up if you don't know what that is. But
look up Mormon soaking.
Just look up soaking. But it's funny when you see those people get worked up, and it's like the amount of people like, yeah, fuck John Boy. John Boy's such a piece of shit. It's like, dude, he owns so much real estate in your head right now because 96% of the tweets that you have sent out in the last 2 weeks are about this fuckhead that is just fucking with you. He doesn't give a shit if Rachel down in Clear Lake cares that he thinks the Astros are cheating or not. He doesn't give a fuck if Mike in Milwaukee, a.k.a. Cream City, thinks that you guys are like that somebody's cheating. He doesn't care. He just knows you're interacting, you're replying, you're doing all this stuff, and he's getting followers by the day.
Yeah.
Just respect the trolls, guys. Respect them because some of the trolls are funny, and just realize when you're getting trolled, because the worst is when you get trolled and you keep replying to it and you keep doing that, and it makes you look like you're not as smart.
Well, I think the worst is all the people who like me over the course of the year started following John Boy because he put out great fucking content all year.
Shout out to our girl. Shout out to one Patrick McClellan, because Patrick McClellan always got fire material whenever he puts it out.
Yes, he does.
Lima Time. Also fucking awesome podcast. If you're an Astros fan, go check them out too. But like also Alyssa and Alyssa Goth Charlie Kelly. Most of you may know her as. You guys get it. You're not biting on the bait over and over again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you reply to some of that shit.
I have
just,
retweeted some of the shit that was
I'm
knocking
talking
John
the
Boy.
Gravy Gang that I know is part of Astros Twitter, because Astros Twitter pisses me off a lot. Gravy Gang members are part of Astros Twitter, and I'm not saying everybody in Astros Twitter is bad. Like I wouldn't say I'm part of Yankees Twitter. I'm more of just part of like I tweet about baseball when I try when
Same
I
thing for
feel
me
like
with
it.
Astros Twitter.
Like when I know most of the regular season nobody gives a fuck about the Yankees here in H-Town, so like I try not to just I don't need to like connect to just random Yankees fans. Like I can watch the game and have my own opinion, and then like it's like, oh well, you're a Yankees fan. Like yeah, I just don't tweet about it all the fucking time. I watched over 100 games this year. Like I just don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't need to let you guys know. I don't tweet about every fucking Red Wings game. I watch them. I just don't fucking care. Like, but like, shout out to Goth Charlie Kelly and Pat McClellan for you guys. Like, y'all have the funny responses to it without being assholes and like be like, oh, but what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But what the hell?
That's what I hate. Are the everyone who followed him this year because they love his content, and now everyone just blocking him in droves, going, oh, how dare you? But like, dude, we fucking did it. We fucking did it.
Also,
don't get mad at us just because
absolutely.
he keeps pointing out shit that, like, a lot of it is bullshit, but a lot of it is like, yeah, that's probably where they were doing it and all this stuff. Like, he's just fucking following. Baseball's out. There's no storylines going on. Guess what's
Exactly,
the one storyline?
exactly.
And guess what?
It's
he
like the
trades
NBA
in.
in the offseason.
He's not gonna start doing NBA videos. He's not gonna do NFL videos. That's not what he does.
Well, he's
he
a
does
New York
baseball.
guy. He's a Giants fan, so he can't really do Giants.
Yeah, but I mean,
videos
he's a
'cause
baseball
they're
guy.
trash.
And what is the only baseball storyline going on right now? This. He's got his own media company built around his brand. He's building his fucking brand. And guess what? Next season when it comes around, there's going to be some videos here and there. But guess what? He's going to go back to putting out just great fucking content about everybody in Major League Baseball.
Just hop on the hockey
And
bandwagon,
you guys are all going to
and
miss
quit
out
caring.
because you fucking blocked him. And every time he says anything, you're going to find a way through somebody else's or through your burner account that he said something, and you're going to fucking bitch about it, even though you have him blocked,
By the way,
and you're going to look like a fucking idiot.
one of my favorite things is people that brag about blocking people that don't follow them. I love
worst.
that. I love that game.
If you block someone because you don't want to see their shit, just block them.
Also,
Nothing
yeah.
needs to be said.
Oh, blocked. Oh, you blocked President Trump. He didn't read that tweet.
Oh,
though.
that's
he didn't read your tweet.
I love the
I'm
people
not
that
a President Trump
that
guy,
tweet.
but he didn't read your tweet. John Boy doesn't follow most of the people who blocked him so fast, and then you bitching about getting blocked. Also, probably not the best. Like,
That's my favorite.
It's a bad look.
The person that
You
tweets,
look kind of whiny.
the person that tweets blocked, or like in the comment section. I mean, in the comment section when they go blocked, and they're like, okay.
You wait.
Why
when
don't you just block him and say nothing? Who
But
gives
when
a
you
shit?
talk shit to somebody and like you're both mutually following each other, and then you or you're following them and they're not following you, and then you tweet shit, you shit talk them, and then you tell everybody that you shit talked them, and then they blocked you and you call them a bitch. You look like the girlfriend that was like, or girlfriend or boyfriend that was like, yeah, they cheated on me and I found out, and so I called their ass out and they blocked me. What a fuck face. It's like, no, they just were kind of like.
Which, by the way,
leave me alone.
why
Wait, this is going into a
why are
weird
you
place.
blocking people? Just unfollow them.
I've never
Like
blocked.
you'll still see them, but like, are you that triggered by the sight of anything that they fucking tweet?
I've never blocked
ruins you?
anybody. I've muted one person, and that was because I kept wanting to reply to them when I
Yeah,
was really drunk.
muting
because
is-
they were baiting me with just troll shit, and I was like, "Hold on, I can't."
How do I
that."
see-
And I've unmuted.
I don't know how many I've blocked, but I can say without a doubt I haven't blocked a single person. I block a lot of ads because I get tired of them, and then if you block enough of them really quickly, you start seeing some outlandish ads that have nothing to do with you.
You
and
got
that's
me
just
on
funny.
that. It's almost addictive on Facebook because I'm always like hide ad, and they're like why, and then I just change. I'm like too sensitive, irrelevant. I've already bought this, and I just change it up every single time. And like I am getting like I got like a shower cap ad the other day. I was like, what? Who advertises shower caps?
Damn it! Where do you see your blocks? I want to see how many I've blocked. 'Cause
I've never blocked
but it's
anybody.
It's all ads. So I've blocked like
I don't
probably.
think ads count as an account though. But there are people though. It's like, yo guys, and shout out to some of the Gravy Gang. By shout out, I mean don't shout out. Like guys, if you're just liking like
Block
every
accounts,
chick that has their
54.
tits out, like I see it. I see all of it, and it's like you're blowing up my timeline sometimes.
Oh.
And I appreciate your ability to go and like whatever. Like you're allowed to do whatevs, but sometimes it shows some of my shit. And there's people that it's like, what the fuck, guys? I don't follow this person. Why am I seeing every other tweet that they have?
So it's not true that I haven't blocked people.
But titties are cool.
But
still.
it is because it was promoted ones. Like I've blocked Mama June from Honey Boo Boo, but it's because it was those promoted ones, and I kept seeing ads for it. Wendy Williams, same thing. But the rest of it is like Europe Car, Fahrenheit 11.9, Twitter careers, Tommy Hilfiger. It's all like stupid shit like that. But I'm telling you guys, if you haven't done it, start blocking your ads and just do it in like every time you see an ad for a week, block it. By the end of the week, you're gonna be like, for me, I'll see like Tresemme, and I'm like,
Tresemme.
I don't have hair,
Ooh la
dude.
la.
Like I've got like a receding hairline and shit. Like that
I don't
shit-
wanna say it.
I don't have long hair.
All right, so yeah, the bitching about and defending Astros cheating / sign stealing, like still like 2.5 weeks in, like I just don't care anymore. Robert, just honestly, do you believe that there was some foul play going on? I'm not saying do you believe that any other team wasn't doing it or anything like that, because I think that this was not the only team that was trying to get a little bit of a competitive edge. Do you think there was something fishy going on?
So we're talking about 2017, right?
2017, but probably moving on. I would assume.
Moving on.
Just 2017. Let's keep it at 2017.
2017. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna say yes.
A little bit.
I'm gonna say I'll say 100%.
Maybe not like super exactly what they're saying. I think it's a little bit of like they were just trying like sign stealing's not like sign stealing's a part of baseball,
Yeah.
but I think that like
At this point, I fully
it's
believe we were
2019,
using
or
technology.
it's 2017 then at that time. They're trying to just use whatever they can to get a little bit of that. I don't like. There's never a way that you're gonna be foolproof in getting it. And the fact that like Steven Strasberg was like, I think that they were able to make reads on what I was doing. I think I was tipping my pitches, and I think that even if they were stealing my signs, I was able to make a shift, and the Nats won the World Series. I think if the Astros are stealing all the signs, there's no way the Astros don't win the World Series.
No, 'cause
with
you're still
that
gonna
talent.
finish.
Did you see that Yu Darvish did an interview where he said even if they were like stealing signs, it wouldn't have changed how badly I pitched, and they still would have won the World Series.
Yeah, because he was like, I pitched like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Clayton Kershaw also pitched, I think, 3 games that series and was trash. So, like, that's 4 games. Done. Anyways,
Clayton hangs a lot of pitches in the postseason.
let's get to the answers segment. You can submit a question for the answers segment. There's no such thing as stupid people or questions. Or questions. I
fucked
fucked it
yourself
up.
up right there.
I'm telling you, this Lamort's a little bit heavier than what we normally drink. And the Lamort's getting to me. But there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
There's no such thing as those people either. Unless you're a Cowboys fan. But
Well, then there you go. There is.
maybe.
You just,
but you wouldn't ask us these questions.
You just fucked yourself up right there.
Shit.
You proved yourself
okay,
wrong.
I take it back. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
No,
there
there's-
is.
No.
Bears fans.
But if you send a stupid question, we're going to answer it. Because I remember one time I was told that there's no such thing. And I raised my hand and got laughed at. So, hey, this is the answer segment. Use the hashtag PTG Answers if you want to tweet them to us at PassAgrayPod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at NotPatD. And Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. You can also email them to us at answers@PassAgrayPod.com. Here we go. Let's go. Are we going to let's?
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question?
A little late.
Honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
Let's do this. I'm a little buzzed off these little morts. I'm used to drinking the strawberry
Solid
bombies, so I know how
6.8%,
much
baby.
to drink every single time. Whew. Get a little extra kick out of this Lamort, guys. Highly recommend it. Go get it anywhere you can get beer from Southern Star Brewing Company.
By the way, I don't know what this logo is that's on the side of the Lamort. It's like a chicken, but you can see his bones like an X-ray.
I think it's a
flag.
rooster.
A rooster,
A
yeah.
rooster is what's on the French soccer jerseys.
I don't know what it is, but it's a dope
It's
ass
pretty dope.
symbol.
It's pretty dope. All right. Our first answers question comes from our podcast son, Skylar Lester.
Oh my God, it's Skyler!
Yeah. What's up, Skylar? He says, are the songs Let the Bodies Hit the Floor and It's Raining Men about the same event, but from different perspectives?
I would have never thought that, but now I can't see any other way around it.
I mean, I think they came out at different times.
They did.
Way different. So maybe they are different.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor is a answer to It's Raining Men.
It's
is what
Raining
it
Men
is.
was like, these ladies were like, oh boy, we're getting some D tonight. And then Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, I think, is more about like murder. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, I want to say yes, but it's not. But like
Probably not. Hey,
that'd
that's
be
a
awesome if it
very
was.
inquisitive question. So well
I
done,
wish,
son.
I wish it was, but
well
it's
done,
not.
son. You better be showing up at this fucking spooktacular. I swear to God. You might win the answers question.
Alex is hitting the wall.
I am, guys. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna push through. Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston on Twitter says, if you could bring any cartoon character to real life, who would it be and why?
The initial two that popped into my head were Cartman and Roger Rabbit. But
I was gonna say was it Jessica Rabbit, the hot chick?
yeah, but I'm not trying to bang a cartoon.
Dude, but she's
But she's married, and I respect the sanctity of marriage. She's married to Roger.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go with Roger Rabbit just because he's hilarious. He can like.
But Roger's dead by now. If he's a real guy,
No,
Roger was kind of a boozer.
But he's a cartoon, and they
seems
live
like a
forever.
booze bag.
If Mickey Mouse is still alive, Roger Rabbit's still alive.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Look, it's the fucking Jonas Brothers.
I mean, Jessica Rabbit, I think I would bring back. But if it was anybody else, like Brian Griffin, probably, because I could talk to the dog and he could drink martinis with me.
Yeah, but then he gets really pretentious sometimes.
But you get to call him out because he's like, hey, bro, you're a dog. shut the fuck up.
And Roger would get
And I'm not an infant, so like, although Stewie's probably smarter than me in real life, but like, I'm not an infant, so I can be like, fuck you, dude.
I mean, Peter would be fun just to have a drinking buddy.
Peter gets in some shenanigans.
He does. But, he would get me out of my shell. He'd make me leave my house. But I'm going with Roger because, like you said, Roger Rabbit likes to drink a little bit too. And he would get annoying sometimes because he's over the top. But, like, man, Roger Rabbit can do some cool shit.
Robert, what do you got on this? What cartoon would you bring back?
The first one that popped into my head was Bart Simpson.
Dude, that guy's just a troublemaker, dude.
You want to hang out with a little kid?
Also weird.
Well, neither of you drink, so I guess that would be cool.
Bart probably drinks.
And
If
Homer,
he get his hands on
Homer never even popped into my head.
You never know. But Homer's like, I don't know what Homer would do, man. I couldn't trust myself with those guys because they just like wander off or do their own thing or graffiti whatever you loved. And it's like, fuck, stop, dude.
You know who would be dope? To have yourself fucking Pikachu, dude.
No. He's got lightning strikes, dude.
Yeah, and he's cool. And you know what?
What happens when you make him mad? He
Meow.
strikes you with.
talks.
No.
Actually,
Meow's a fucking
as soon
dickhead.
as you
And
said
he's
that,
a
though, I
bad
thought
guy.
about it. He's cool. He does electrocute Ash a lot, and I can't take electrocution and live because I'm not a cartoon character. So that's out.
Yeah, it's problematic.
Pluto.
Pluto's a dog, yeah.
Yeah, so he's a dog. That's awesome.
Scooby Doo.
He's just a buddy.
Clifford.
Scooby Doo would be
Clifford,
dope.
too big. We already talked about this. Like, way too big. Like, Batman.
I'd have nowhere to.
said, you
where
can't
would he go?
feed him. Like, yeah, I couldn't fit him in the apartment. It's just, it's a mess.
Scooby Doo. I think actually I'm gonna go.
We could solve
I'm gonna go
mysteries.
Scooby, just because Scooby he can talk and he's just a big old buddy. He's a Great Dane, so you can pet
Yeah.
him and hang out with
Okay,
him.
let's agree on
and,
Scooby.
and you could just crush Sammys with him.
I'm down on that one.
I think Scooby Doo is where I'm gonna go.
You seem like you had something to add.
Shaggy.
I'd hang with Shaggy. Shaggy's cool.
Shaggy be cool,
Both of them would probably be a hilarious pair together.
but like you can't pet Shaggy, so I'm gonna go with Scooby.
Okay.
Same
Okay,
side,
hey, nothing wrong with
different
that.
sides of the same coin.
All right. Our next question comes from Matthew Jaramillo at TX Jalapeno 85. He says, "So I'm watching both Home Alone movies. Did Kevin's Uncle Frank actually work? Like seriously, how much of a moocher is Uncle Frank? Uncle Frank's kind of a shitbag. Like,
Look what you did, you
you
little jerk.
Fuck that guy.
Like
You balding piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
He's a 7-year-old kid
If
that
Kevin's
fucking
parents
accidentally
weren't
spilled
paying
milk.
for your fucking trip to Europe or Miami or where the
we don't
fuck
know that.
you went, like,
we don't know that. We assume.
I assume.
the rest of the family. I've always assumed they all chipped in and it was a family thing.
Look,
but
both
like,
of Kevin's parents in the movies had been pretty well off in other movies, so I'm assuming they're rich.
Oh, I mean, they did. They make bank. They live in that.
Have you seen that
giant
house? Yeah.
They've got how many kids do they actually have? Like
a million.
3?
Buzz.
There was Buzz. There was Kevin. I know
His
there was
sister?
a sister.
I think it's 3 at least.
But like, you have 3 kids in a house that goddamn big. You're doing pretty good.
You've seen Home Alone, have
So
you?
there's a good chance that they are paying.
You haven't seen Home Alone, have you?
I've seen Home Alone. I've never seen the second one. Or the third one.
Oh, Lost in New York is well. The third is not.
The second one is on par.
The third's a different family. I would say Lost in New York is actually probably better than the original.
No. It is good. It's on par. It's on par. It's not better because the first one introduces you to let me cut the cord when you're trying to slide into the treehouse. Like, you get the home field advantage. You know?
Rocking around.
Like,
He's got all the fucking things moving.
You get all that.
The second one though is he's in an abandoned house
He's
and
in
fucking
Central
them up
Park.
You got the bird lady.
But the first one's it's like a home game, so you get like the underdog against the weird away team. But then the second one is more like, oh hey, well now we had a road game. Let's see how this goes. And you're already trusting Kevin at that point. But
Uncle Frank is a moocher
Dude,
though.
fuck Uncle
I'm
Frank.
sure he has a
and
job, but
they're really dick. And he makes Kevin drink milk with a fucking pizza. Like, fuck you, Uncle Frank.
Well, you're a little kid. You just drink milk all the time.
You don't drink milk with pizza. That's a terrible combo.
No,
you
it's
never,
not.
No. That's a
milk
terrible
is
combo.
always good. Milk
Disagree.
is always good.
Disagree. All right. Our final question of the week comes from our buddy George. He's told me it's George, not Jorge. It's George.
You skipped one.
Did I? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. My bad, B. Okay, next to last question of the week comes from our buddy Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on Twitter. Eat 'em up cats. I know he's a Bearcat alum. Brandon says, if you could only pick one celebrity to party with the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Who would you go with?
Probably Lil Nas X because he's awesome.
It's a pretty good one.
Or Eli Manning because I'd be like, hey, no, I wouldn't want it to be anybody. I would just like ooh and goo over where it's like, oh my god, I love everything you've ever done with the Giants. This is so awesome. Like I would want it to be like Lil Nas X because I feel like he's like, yo, you guys are cool. I'm like, why aren't you on our podcast? Like, I feel like I could bust his balls, you know. Eli, I wouldn't want to be mean to Eli.
Yeah.
He's got too much of like a soft spot, you know, in my heart. Who would you go with?
I'm stuck between two.
Bobby, what would you go with? What celebrity would you party with for the rest of your life?
Dan Blazarian.
Oh, dude, you die,
Robert's
bro.
all about them hoes, dude.
You die. You just die by booty.
That doesn't even seem like a real answer.
Wilmer Valderrama.
Okay, that one I can get.
Oh, me and the podcast?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was stuck between Justin Timberlake and Dennis Leary because both of them are Packers fans. So I would want somebody that I could relate to. And as much as I love JT, and I would want to just hang out and party with Dennis Leary. Just drink fucking whiskey, talk about Rescue Me all the time, and just watch the Packers. I think Justin would end up being more fun in the long run, but I also I don't do anything, and I think Dennis is at that age where he doesn't really want to go out and party a lot. We could just hang out
And just shoot the shit,
Yeah. Even though JT would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, JT's pretty tight, and he could teach you how to dance. That'd be sick.
I don't want to learn how to dance. That's a skill that I don't need. I don't want it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Dennis Leary.
I go Lil Nas X, LNX. That's probably where I go.
All right, that's a pretty good one.
All right, George Broski at George Zumaraga 1 on Twitter says, "Why is naked pronounced naked, but baked is pronounced baked?"
Oh yeah.
Instead of baked.
Yeah.
Or naked.
Baked would be dope.
Baked.
I baked a cake.
I baked a cake. I don't know, man. It's English, man. The English language. Let's blame the Brits for that one because they are English.
I think what it is because
we'll blame the Brits.
You know what? Actually,
Minus Dave.
I
Dave's
think
cool.
I think I just realized
die.
it. I just realized it because baked. The ed on that is past tense, so you don't pronounce the e in it. You just use the ed as it is baked.
I'm naked. I'm bake. I'm gonna bake.
If you were past tense naked, you would have been naked.
What if you're baked though, bro? I'm baked.
Yeah, but that's not that's not past tense. You are baked, as in you are naked. That's what it is. You are naked.
But naked is a state of being as well.
No, you are naked and you are baked, but you were
you were naked and you were baked.
Damn.
Yeah, I just ruined that whole theory, bro.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Baked a cake.
I think people have tuned out of this podcast already. We're like on 3 hours. We're on 3 hours of a podcast.
Damn,
damn it. This is
that
the longest
fucked me
podcast
up.
ever, maybe.
That fucked me up.
Hey, if you make it to the end of this podcast, please let us know at Pass the Great Pod, at Alex Chivilton, at Not Pat Dion, at Robert Barbosa. I appreciate you guys all that are still listening. I love you guys.
Damn, I got no answer on that one, man. I thought I had one, and then Alex just fucked me up with the present tense.
Because with science, bro. I think that it's just because the English came up with it, and we beat them in the war, and they were a little sour, so they had to change some shit.
Our language just makes no sense. That's really what it is.
That's why. That's it. And also, one last thing I'm going to beg of you guys. If you haven't reviewed us on the iTunes, go review us on iTunes. Roast us. The best roast. As long as you give us the 5 stars. You got to give us a 5-star review, and then just roast us. I don't care what you say. Just 5-star review. Roast us. Screenshot us. Shout out Glamour Perry. We love you. We love you, Glam. At Glam4Life on Twitter. She roasted us, but not really. She was actually pretty sweet about her review. But go give us the 5 stars. Roast us in the comments. If you give us a comment in the 5-star review, we show up way higher on iTunes than if you just give us the 5-star review. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would do that. Please share us with a friend. Mark your calendars for fucking December 20th, Southern Star Brewing Company, 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe. I can't wait to see you guys out there. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your week. I apologize if I drank too much Lemort Vivant. That's on me.
Hey, you're not going anywhere. You didn't
it's so good.
Much.
It's such a good beer. Go get some. Southern Star Brewing Company. We love you guys. We love you, Keith Amador. Keith Amador. Love you guys. And Keith, you're the bomb. And thanks to everybody that listens to us. Please share us with a friend. Help us support the pirate ship. Keep this pirate ship going. Put some wind in the sails of your favorite pirate ship. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your week. Remember to tell your friends to pass the gravy, bitches. And then go passthegravymerch.com. Get those Christmas sweaters. Get those dad hats. Get all that shit. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. Until I talk to you guys next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah. Bitches!